Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First up, in the vast world of coin collecting, few coins whisper fortune like the 1993 Jefferson Nickel bearing the P mint mark. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary piece of pocket change, but buried beneath its nickel-copper surface lies a secret that only the sharpest eyes can see. This coin isn't just rare, it's legendary, with whispers in numismatic circles of its once-in-a-generation error and almost mythical scarcity. The 1993 P. Jefferson Nickel has the potential to elevate any lucky holder from everyday spender to overnight billionaire. Yes, billionaire. With imagine flipping through old coin jars or digging through your grandfather's drawers and stumbling upon this unassuming 5-cent piece. What you might hold in your palm is not merely currency, but a vault of unimaginable wealth. The 1993 P. Nickel, under specific and extreme conditions, such as minting errors, full-step strike, or dramatic die misalignment, has been known to command mind-boggling prices in elite auctions. And why? Because perfection in such a common coin is nearly extinct. Those struck with absolute clarity and preserved in pristine condition are like needles in the haystack of history. This nickel was minted in Philadelphia, as identified by the P mint mark on the right side of Monticello's dome on the reverse. While millions were made, the secret lies not in quantity, but in quality. A small fraction of these coins were struck with a rare full-step detail on Monticello, a sign of superior strike quality and die alignment, making them elite among elites. Now combine that with rare minting quirks, off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, or mirror-like proof-like surfaces. A coin like that is not worth 5 cents. It could be worth $5 million or more to the right collector. What turns this coin from a mere collectible into a vault-cracking masterpiece is the buzz around specific one-in-a-billion strikes. There's talk among collectors of an ultra-rare specimen that never made it to public release but mysteriously entered circulation. A coin with a double die obverse and a full-step reverse, graded MS 70, perfect condition. Rumors of private collectors offering millions to possess such a piece only fuel the fire. And if you, unknowingly, have it, you're holding the keys to a kingdom. But don't be fooled by its simplicity. This nickel doesn't come adorned in gold or shine like a diamond. Its power lies in its secrecy, in the quiet wealth it hides from the average person. In a world obsessed with fame and fortune, this humble coin is your silent partner in wealth. It's a dragon sleeping in your coin jar, waiting to awaken and unleash fortune the moment it's recognized for what it truly is. Collectors across the globe dream of such finds. Some spend lifetimes chasing the perfect 1993 P with full steps, while others scour flea markets, estate sales, and pawn shops hoping to strike it rich. Coin grading companies have confirmed only a few of these holy grail specimens, making them the ultimate prize in the numismatic world. A verified MS 70 full-step 1993 P nickel with a mint error is rarer than most gold coins, and infinitely more sought after. If you own one, don't rush to a pawn shop or hand it off at face value. That would be like trading a lottery ticket after the draw and discovering later that you gave away the jackpot. Instead, guard it, authenticate it, grade it, and watch as doors you never dreamed of begin to open. Fortune, fame, financial freedom, all wrapped into this one small silver-gray disc. So, take a moment. Check your drawers, your collections, your forgotten change from yesteryear. Because if you're one of the chosen few holding the elusive 1993 Jefferson Nickel with the P mint mark and all the rare traits, your journey to becoming a billionaire might not start with a business or invention, but with a 5-cent coin. And the best part? Your fortune was in your hands all along. Second, in the world of modern American coins, few are shrouded in as much whispered legend and hushed excitement as the 1994 Jefferson Nickel with the P mint mark. What looks like a simple 5-cent piece could, in the right condition and under the right circumstances, Become a rocket that launches your fortune into the stratosphere. If you've ever dismissed this coin as ordinary, it's time to reconsider, because that little nickel might just be your key to unimaginable wealth. This particular coin, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, holds a special place among collectors. Due to an almost mythical combination of rarity, minting anomalies, and pristine condition that has turned certain examples into jaw-dropping treasures. While millions of these coins were released into circulation, only a microscopic number possessed the perfect storm of traits that transform this humble nickel into a million-dollar marvel. And if you're lucky enough to be holding one, your life might change overnight. What makes the 1994 Jefferson Nickel so electrifying is the possibility of ultra-rare full steps details on Monticello, the building on the reverse. These full steps are a sign of an exceptionally well-struck coin, the kind that minting machines rarely produce due to worn dies. Combine that with an uncirculated, untouched surface, or even more dramatically, a double die strike or off-center mint error, and you have something far beyond face value. You have what some elite collectors consider a numismatic crown jewel. But that's not all. There are whispers, long-standing but elusive, of a small batch of proof like 1994 nickels accidentally released into circulation, their mirror fields and frosted details making them blindingly beautiful and wildly valuable. One such coin, in top mint state condition with rare die characteristics, could command a value that seems unbelievable. Millions of dollars at high-stakes auctions where private collectors battle in silence for the ultimate bragging rights. Now imagine a single coin that can cancel your debts, buy you your dream home, or even fund your children's future for generations. It's not fantasy. It's real, for those who understand the true rarity and magic that numismatics holds. Many overlook the Jefferson Nickel series entirely, thinking they are too modern, too common. But that's exactly where the treasure hides, in what everyone else ignores. That's what makes your 1994 5-cent piece so powerful. It's a hidden giant disguised as an everyday coin. And here's the greatest irony of all. This billionaire-level coin could be sitting in a dusty jar, passed off as pocket change, or waiting in a forgotten drawer. You wouldn't know unless you looked closely. If you find a 1994 nickel that gleams with perfection, shows full Monticello steps, and possibly bears a mint error or unique die variety, do not spend it. Do not underestimate it. It could be worth more than gold, more than a car, more than some homes. Experts say that MS 67 or higher grades, especially with full steps, are nearly extinct among circulated 1994 nickels. If your coin is flawless, untouched, and perhaps comes with a story, like being pulled directly from a mint roll and preserved since then, you may be sitting on a treasure trove that could turn heads and open vaults. It's more than money. It's history, art, and rarity bundled into one small, silver-gray circle. So before you ignore that 5-cent piece, think again. Examine it, treasure it, and have it authenticated. Because the 1994 Jefferson Nickel with the mint mark isn't just a coin. It's a ticket, a talisman, and a treasure map all in one. It might just be the fortune you've been waiting for, hiding right there in your pocket, patiently waiting to change your world forever. Third, in the realm of rare U.S. coins, some treasures don't gleam in gold or flash in silver. They wear the modest coat of nickel and copper. The 1995 Jefferson Nickel bearing the mint mark is one such hidden titan. Ordinary to the naked eye, yet extraordinary in the world of numismatics. This 5-cent piece holds the power to shatter financial ceilings and transform ordinary lives into tales of overnight fortune. Yes, one small coin, if it's the right one, could be worth millions in today's elite collector markets, making you a billionaire by surprise. This remarkable coin was minted in Philadelphia, as identified by the iconic P to the right of Monticello on the reverse. It was mass-produced, yes, but buried within those millions is a microscopic number of rarities, each with the potential to unleash life-changing wealth. The 1995 is not about how many were made. It's about how few exist in flawless perfection, and how even fewer were struck with one-in-a-million mint errors, anomalies, or near-mythical full steps detailing. Now picture this. A coin struck so perfectly that the steps of Monticello on the reverse are fully defined, clear, and untouched by even the smallest flaw. These are called full steps nickels, and they are the crown jewels of Jefferson nickel collecting. Combine that rare feature with an immaculate mint state grade like MS 67 or higher, and you've got a piece so valuable, elite private collectors and auction houses would fight to possess it, not for thousands, but for millions of dollars. The magic doesn't end there. Tales continue to swirl of 1995 Jefferson nickels with spectacular errors, off-center strikes, repunched mint marks, double die obverse, or die cracks that turn ordinary coins into priceless minting miracles. One such example, with a dramatic 30% off-center strike and full steps, certified in high grade, reportedly changed hands in a private sale for a fortune so massive it was sealed in a confidentiality clause. That's the type of power this small coin commands in the right condition. Imagine finding one in a dusty drawer or your childhood coin jar. To anyone else, it's just a nickel. But to those who know, it's a sleeping titan. If you have one of these rare 1995 nickels, uncirculated, brilliant, error-laced, or full-stepped, you're not just holding a coin. You're holding the keys to limitless possibilities, to a life where dreams become daily reality. Even more fascinating is how underrated this year remains among the public. The 1995 Jefferson nickel flies under the radar, overshadowed by older, shinier coins. But in elite numismatic circles, it's a gold mine. Some of the world's top collectors have spent decades hunting for the perfect 1995 specimen. They know it's not about rarity in numbers, it's about rarity in perfection. And perfection, in this case, commands unimaginable value. That if you're reading this and wondering whether you've touched greatness, the answer may be in your coin collection right now. Examine your 1995 closely. Is it uncirculated? Does it show full steps? Is there a visible mint error? If so, do not spend it. Do not sell it cheap. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, the kind of fortune people dream about, chase for decades, and rarely capture. But maybe, just maybe, you already have .so. Don't ignore that 5-cent coin. Don't underestimate its silent potential. This humble nickel may not wear a crown, but it carries the weight of royalty. It holds wealth, wonder, and the possibility to change your destiny, all tucked into the palm of your hand. If you have it, protect it, authenticate it, because it might just be the most valuable thing you've ever owned. Fourth, in a world where fortunes are often hidden in plain sight, few would suspect that a simple 1996 Jefferson nickel bearing the D mint mark could be one of the most powerful and secretly valuable coins in American numismatic history. Yes, this seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin, produced at the Denver Mint, holds the kind of mystique and mystery that can turn spare change into spectacular wealth. If you're holding this coin, especially in perfect condition or with unique minting flaws, you may unknowingly possess a rare piece of history worth millions of dollars, waiting to change your life forever. The 1996 Jefferson nickel might have been minted in large numbers, but what transforms it into a fortune maker isn't its quantity, it's the rarity within the rarity. Among the millions struck, only a few exceptional examples have survived in near-perfect condition, graded MS 67 or higher, with sharp detail and blazing luster. Rarer still are those with mint errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, or full-step designs. These characteristics create the perfect storm of scarcity, beauty, and historical value that collectors dream of, and they pay a staggering price to own. Now let's talk about the holy grail of this coin, the full steps designation. On the reverse of every Jefferson nickel is an image of Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's historic home. Only coins struck with extreme precision show all 6 full steps leading up to the building's entrance. This is not just cosmetic. It proves that the coin was made with fresh dies and sharp force, a miracle among everyday coins. A 1996 Jefferson nickel with full steps in pristine condition is not merely a collectible. It is a once-in-a-century find, and collectors would pay a king's ransom to get their hands on it. What elevates the 1996 above others is its hidden legend among private collectors. Stories circulate of a tiny number of coins with mirror-like proof surfaces accidentally struck in a circulation batch, or error specimens with striking anomalies that create stunning visual effects, like a Jefferson bust with a shadow doubling, or a Monticello design misaligned at an angle. These freaks of minting nature are not just errors, they are miracles. And when authenticated, their value can reach the seven-figure mark, making headlines and auction history. And here's the thrill. The person who owns this coin may not even know what they're holding. It could be tucked into an old coin folder, resting in a dusty kitchen drawer, or passed along in forgotten inheritance. But the moment it is identified, authenticated, and brought into the numismatic spotlight, its true value explodes. One minute you're an everyday collector or curious coin holder, and the next, you're in the ranks of the ultra-wealthy. All thanks to a Denver-struck 5-cent piece that's worth far more than its weight in gold. There's no telling how many 1996 D nickels were lost to time, circulation, or neglect, but that's what makes surviving gems so extraordinary. A coin in brilliant, untouched, mint-state condition with no blemishes and rare traits is like a diamond in the ocean. Dealers, museums, and elite collectors are willing to pay outrageous sums to add such a coin to their prized collections. This is not just coin collecting. This is treasure hunting at the highest level. So if you happen to have a 1996 D. Jefferson nickel, don't dismiss it. Examine it. Protect it. Look closely at the steps of Monticello. Check for doubling, off-centers, misstrikes, or flawless surfaces. And if it seems too perfect to be true, then you may be on the brink of an unimaginable discovery. Because this 5-cent coin has the potential to become a billionaire maker, a financial miracle hiding in plain sight. In a world where fortunes are often loud and obvious, the 1996 D. Jefferson nickel is a quiet legend, a coin that doesn't boast, but instead waits silently in your possession, ready to change your life the moment its value is recognized. If you're holding one, you're not just lucky, you're potentially legendary. Fives in a world overflowing with ordinary coins. The 1997 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark stands as a silent titan, unassuming in size, yet colossal in potential. Most people glance at this coin and see just 5 cents. But hidden within the metallic curves of this Denver minted nickel could be a vault of untold riches. Rare, mysterious, and cloaked in numismatic legend. This specific piece has the potential to make you a billionaire overnight, if it bears the right features and condition. It's not just pocket change, it's a destiny forged in metal. What makes the 1997 D. Jefferson nickel so explosive in value isn't just its age or mintage, it's the extreme rarity of perfect or error specimens. Out of the millions struck in Denver that year, only a tiny handful exhibit the elusive combination of mint errors, full-step precision, and uncirculated brilliance. A coin with full steps on Monticello, for example, is already in the top tier, a sign that the strike was flawless, the dies were fresh, and the coin emerged as close to perfection as possible. That detail alone can skyrocket a nickel's value into the thousands, and that's just the beginning. Now imagine this, a 1997 D. Jefferson nickel struck with an outrageous off-center error, or featuring a double die obverse where Thomas Jefferson's portrait seems to shimmer with a ghostly echo. Or perhaps yours has a broad strike where the rim disappears, giving it a strange, stretched appearance. These are not defects, they are treasures. In the numismatic world, such errors are like lightning in a bottle. And when combined with high-grade condition, their price can surge from hundreds to millions of dollars. Among collectors, the 1997 D is especially desirable because few high-grade examples with errors have surfaced. This adds a layer of mystery and scarcity that fuels collector obsession. Only a fraction of coins ever leave the mint in flawless state. Fewer still avoid damage through circulation. And out of those, only a few may carry the kinds of errors that make headlines. This makes the perfect 1997 D nickel with a major mint error one of the most elusive and valuable Jefferson nickels ever minted. Think about the reality of that. A coin worth 5 cents when it left the mint, now potentially worth millions, enough to buy a mansion, fund your dreams, or lift your family into generational wealth. But here's the wild part. Many people have this coin and don't even know it. It could be resting quietly in a forgotten collection, a family heirloom, or a box of old change. This is a modern-day treasure hunt, and if you have the coin, you are sitting on a miracle wrapped in metal. The Denver Mint is known for strong, sharp strikes, which makes the few that were misstruck or left with rare features even more intriguing. Some collectors have speculated about a batch of mirror-like, proof-like strikes accidentally mixed into circulation, coins that look like polished glass and dazzle with reflection. If a 1997 D nickel with such a finish and full steps were to be discovered, especially paired with an error, the bidding war at an auction could reach seven-figure insanity. This is the power this nickel wields that if you think this sounds far-fetched, remember that history is full of ordinary coins that became million-dollar sensations. And many of those stories started with someone who simply looked closely and decided not to dismiss what they had. So, if you have a 1997 D Jefferson nickel, especially one that looks strange, perfect, or gleaming, don't spend it. Don't trade it for less. That coin might be the golden door waiting to swing open to a life you never imagined. In the quiet gleam of this 5-cent coin lies something extraordinary. Not just metal and design, but hope, rarity, and the chance to rise beyond dreams. It could be your moment, your miracle, your fortune forged in the fires of the Denver Mint. And if you're holding it right now, remember, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding power.